I just have several things I'd like to address the board with this evening. And they are in regard to activity that we have going on over in the park right now. We have a sanitary line that had a blockage in it. We removed that blockage. It's the restrooms closest to the playgrounds. We got that care, but we still have a blockage that we believe is in the floor drains. The facilities in there are all flushing and draining correctly now. We continue to work on that. We have an area that's excavated. We'll wrap that up probably tomorrow. But with regard to the tennis courts, the township owns the restoration around those courts. We'll do the grading, the final grading with the topsoil, seed, mulch, and we also own the installation of the walkways to the gates of the new tennis courts. And just a couple of things I have on my agenda before I proceed with that work. As soon as the contractor leaves, we'll get started with this out and get it completed quickly. There are 3 existing benches over there that probably should be removed. We're going to remove them. They're in bad shape. But what I want to ask the board is if you are in favor of installing 3 new benches in the same color and design as the benches we have in the playgrounds. Those are the vinyl coated, gold with blue legs.
Didn't we just put those in?
Which ones?
The ones with the playground?
Yeah, probably 30 years ago. They're really bad. Some are concrete forms leaning.
You said 3.
There are 3. There's one at each gate entrance.
You want to go on in and say?
Cindy, at the playground, those were probably 3 years ago.
Yeah, the new ones at the playground.
No, I was just thinking like they've held up well.
Yeah, they have. The ones at the tennis courts are probably.
Yeah, the ones at tennis courts are probably 25 or 30 years old.
No, we've got a couple of people that showed interest in purchasing it as a memorial, with a plaque under or something like that, so.
We still have money in the Parks and Rec fund even after paying for the tennis courts. So I don't want to get into the whole memorial thing. So my preference would be that we
Purchase
them.
And then we'll do the installation of the, as far as pouring the pad, they get mounted, just like we did over the playground. So.
They've held up well at the playground.
Oh, they
for a
have.
couple years,
Yeah.
So
And
I'd
if
like to make
anybody writes on it, comes right out.
Yeah, so I'll make a motion that we purchase 3 new benches to be installed around the tennis courts or
Yes.
wherever you're replacing them for,
Great, thank you.
to come out of the Parks and Rec.
She has a motion made. Do you have a second?
Second.
Do you have a second? I'd like to hear discussion. Is there any other discussion? Since we didn't have this on the agenda, maybe next time we'll get with Dawn and get it on the agenda, so bring it up. But any public comments while it just made it to something that we're going to vote on today, the benches? As part of discussion, Frank, did you share any of that stuff that came back from Hershey or any of those benches or yet with Bill?
No.
All right. Let's do that so we have a system down the road. We're ready to have a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 0. 5-0.
Thank you.
Have at it. Thank you. Engineer report.
Members of the board, you have a copy of my report. Pretty much addressed everything here this evening. There are a couple items on the zoning side of things that I would prefer to discuss with the board in a very quick executive session, if you could grant me that after the meeting.
The board be okay with that? How long should it take?
5 minutes?
Or time.
Okay, you can have 3.
That's fine.
No, you're fine. Thanks, board. Anything else from engineers?
That's it.
Thank you for your assistance again for stepping in for Joe Farlow being on.
I will again compliment the staff. They get better each month.
Bruce Farlow.
Bosley. Bosley.
And the solicitor's report.
Yes, so we've had some motions activity in the Clements matter, and there's currently an order of court to allow the engineer to go on the property to inspect and also to require him to do some cleanup by June 30th of the cars. So that's in effect, and we'll keep you posted on what happens. Been doing day-to-day legal matters, working with Dan on a couple code enforcement matters, and there are some legal issues that we do want to talk about in executive session. We are continuing to finalize the Montour Trail easement document, as well as the National Cemetery easement or license, depending on what we need in that particular case. We did just receive an appeal in the Crown Castle decision, and it should be in your inbox at this point, so you're all aware. And that's about it, day-to-day legal issues. Thank you.
Could you tell why we had our last executive session?
Right, so in advance of this Board of Supervisors meeting, we held an executive session for the board to discuss the legal issues pertaining to the ABB property with their counsel who is managing that process.
And then for tonight's executive session, may we announce it now?
It's going to be the legal issues pertaining to some code enforcement matters.
Okay.
What about your issue, Craig?
I thought, so you were announcing his executive session?
Correct.
All right. I thought you wanted-
Yeah, I was piggybacking on Dan's
You want
request.
to go after your issues too?
I
Yes,
think they're the same.
it would be Dan and I,
They're
yes.
the same.
I was just adding clarity that
So I was going to ask you if you needed more time, or
I
just
do
that
not.
5. Very
It
well.
would be very quick.
All right.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like some clarification on this Pucciani case. Dawn or somebody, what's happening? What's going on?
You want a private one, or do you guys are you prepared?
Yeah, I mean, right now.
Right now, it's in the hands of the county. The county has to do so much historic background before the building can be set for demolition. It's in that process and it's spinning wheels. Kerry Fox is my primary contact with the county. They've added another layer of historic review, which is slowing down the process. I call Kerry every week and hopefully we can move it along. Now, to answer the question, which you may be thinking, hey, what if the county didn't do it? Doesn't matter. If the township were to take this task on its own, we would also be required to do the same historic background checks to satisfy those requirements. It's unfortunate in this instance, but that's what's dragging that case out.
Thank you.
New business, any other discussion of new business?